What's going on, YouTube? Another video. Today we're gonna replace the starter on this 2013 Honda Accord. 2013. We're gonna replace the starter. Why we're gonna replace it? Because when we try to crank it, all the thing it does is clicking. It just clicks. Just gonna open the hood. First step, we're gonna hold it with the stick right here. Hold it up. Once hold in place. What engine we have? Let's see. Bam. A 4-cylinder banger. So we have the 4-cylinder. First step, we're gonna disconnect the battery. Second step, we're gonna lift the car. You're gonna use the jack. You're gonna use jack stands. You're gonna make sure, because the starter is not in the front. It's right in the back behind the intake manifold. Tools you're gonna need. You're only gonna need 4 things. A 12mm socket, 14mm socket. If you have electric ratchet or manual ratchet, and a flashlight. That's all you need. 12, 14, ratchet, flashlight. If you want to add, depending what socket you use it, but if you're using short or swivel like mine, you're gonna need a medium extension. This is the bolts. Long bolt for the back. Short bolt for the front lower. Unplug the plug and disconnect the power. The power is 12mm socket. That's 12mm nut, which is this one right here. This is your automatic. This is the signal from the switch. Push it and clamp it out. And yeah, I'll show you right now in the video. Of course, most of you are not gonna have this bad boy in here. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna lift it. Put your jack stands on, safety first. Once it's lifted, tools we're gonna need. 14mm socket. The 12mm socket. And then some power tools or hand, or whatever you're using. You're gonna start removing. We're gonna lift the car, and it's gonna be right behind, right here. So we're gonna start by before you lift the car anything, you're gonna remove the battery cables. You're gonna come lift the car, and I'm gonna start by removing this sensor in here, the one that goes right here, which is this plug. Just push it on top it. Next one is gonna be the power cable. Is that one over there. I'll remove this 12mm nut. This is the cable right here. The boot you're gonna do is gonna lift the plastic boot, remove the 12mm nut. After that, we're gonna need a 14mm. It's gonna be a long bolt right in the back on top. You see the long bolt in there? It's gonna be kind of tucked in, but you'll be able to see it. It's a 14mm. You're gonna get it out. I already have it loose, which is that one there. This is how it's gonna look. This is the one, 14mm. This is the top bolt for the starter. On the bottom one, it's gonna be this one right here. So 14 top, 14 lower, and you're good to go. Only 2 plugs. The main power, and the one the signal from the switch, which is this one right here. All you have to do, press this one and pull it out. On the power, just remove the little boot off so you can be able to access the 12mm nut. It's gonna be all the way on top there. So now I'm gonna go ahead and remove that 14mm there. I'm gonna try to slide the starter off. So I have my cordless electric impact here. Let me see if I can give you a shot. Maybe around there. Where's the bolt? You see the bolt right there. There you go. Bolt is loose. We're gonna go ahead and remove it. This is the other 14. Sorry. So this one is the starter. Boom. I don't know if you guys can see there. There you go. So this one right here is the starter. And then to reinstall it is gonna be the same way. Slide it in, 2 bolts. Bottom bolt, top bolt. Nice and easy. Remember, the bottom right on top of the exhaust, behind the intake manifold, under the intake manifold, on the Honda Accord. Okay, so we have a new starter here. This is what we're gonna be using. This video is not sponsored by any parts, by any tools. Everything's purchased on my pocket, so it's not been sponsored. Once we have that out of the way, we're gonna sneak this one in, slide it in through here, through the axle. Nice and easy. And to the back. Right there. See, almost there. You're gonna make sure that there's no plugs or anything stuck anywhere. And then we're gonna go ahead, once we know it's clear, we're gonna go ahead and install the big bolt on the little one, 14mm. Okay, right now we have the lower 14mm, which is this one right here. That one there. And the top one, the big one I told you. See the one sticking out? That one over there. The big one right here, this one. We're gonna head and then we're gonna tie it by hand using 3 inches extension on a 14mm socket. We're always gonna make sure the thread is going the right way. You're gonna strip anything. Even if I can see it, where is it? It's all the way on top over there. See the second moving over there. So we're gonna need 2 hands. You're gonna have to wiggle the starter and at the same time spinning the bolt. Let me get that done. Okay, the 2 14mm bolts are tight, which is this one there. And the other one right behind, right there. You can see it, that one there, the big one. Those are tight. We're gonna remove the 12mm nut there. Plug the power, which is this one, from the battery. Plug the signal from the switch, and we can lower the car. Okay, so our 12-volt cable from the battery is on. As you can see it all the way down there. Right there. I put the 12mm nut on it. See if I can focus. No. Okay, you guys can see it right there. There. Right there. So now after it's tight, we have to cover the bolt or nut with the plastic cover, which is this one here. Just cover it up. Once it's covered, put this one back in here, and this plug is gonna go right here. You have to push it hard and make sure it clicks. There you go. Just try to wiggle it and pull it out. It's not coming out, and then it's right. It's in the right way. So let me cover that little boot. That one is plugged. Put this one back in on the clamp in here. Lower the car and connect the battery. Okay, one more look before we lower the car. Plug is in there. The plastic boot cover is on. This one is on the clamp. We're good to lower the car. We have a new battery. It's gonna be this one right here. Cheap battery, good lasting, 2 years warranty, so we're good to go. If you guys need the part number for the starter, Yeah, we're not gonna have the part number. So let me lower the car, install the battery, and let's get it. Let's get it running. Okay, car is in the ground again. New battery is in. What we're gonna do right now, we're gonna connect it. We're gonna plug it. We're gonna plug everything. Now, quick tip. Every time you guys do any work on your car, or even though if you haven't driven your car, or if once in a while, like twice a week or whatever, before you crank the car, make sure you have fluids. Make sure you have antifreeze on the radiator. If you're missing some, just add it. Check you have engine oil, so check the level. That's a really important tip. Any car, before you start any car, even though you're working on a friend's car or whatever, always make sure before you crank the car, make sure it's cold. Check for the water and check for the engine oil level. So now I have this. We're gonna tie the terminals, put the clamp, and then we're gonna get it running. Okay, we have the battery clamps ready. We make sure we have engine oil tight. This one's tight, so the battery is going nowhere. So now we're ready to go in the car. Let's get it running. Didn't know this car has pedal shifters. Here on ignition. Open switch. Voila. Off. On. Pretty good. So we fixed the no start problem. That's pretty weird because this one is what, 77,000 miles? Huh. It's not too bad. 2014. So we fixed the issue. We're good to go. Okay, that'll be it for today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe if you guys like the video. If you guys have any question, any type of car, you can go to my Instagram, 13b_Dorito, 13b_Dorito. Thank you for watching.